Welcome, everybody. I am Jason Wright.
And I am your neighborhood sis, Ash T.
Distinguished gentleman, Jamie Wright.
This your man that's going to always keep it real, Jarrell Wright.
Hey, this is Talisha. You can count on me to keep it real and keep it raw.
And we are the Our Blank Slate podcast crew. Welcome back. All right, this is the Our Blank Slate podcast crew. We are back this week, and you know what? We're going to jump right on into it. Fellas, we're going to go, Talisha says she doesn't want to have to do anything with sports, so we're going to jump right on in it, and I'm going to let young Stephen A. Jarrell kind of give his little perspective right now in the playoffs. Of course, between him and Ice Cold, I'm not going to lie to you. New York has shocked the hell out of me, but I'm glad that San Antonio has gotten that W right now. But I'm gonna go ahead and let you get your perspective, big brother.
I mean, one thing, the game was a great game. I mean, the last two games were really good. I mean, the game in San Antonio, last game there, I think I would have thought that San Antonio would have pulled it out, but due to that, error of Wemby passing it to Castle, and Castle wasn't looking, that was pretty much the downfall of that actual game. But they only won by 2. It was a great game. New York has been balling. From what I understand, they have not lost since April until yesterday. And with that being stated, it was definitely time for them to step up to the plate, step up to the challenge. And I like how Wemby handled himself. I like how that young Dalen Harper, he has no fear whatsoever. And he is truly a joy to watch. And I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, he is going to be a great player in this league. And again, he is a rookie and he has no fear. And so Wemby had 32 points last night, 8 rebounds and 6 assists. I mean, he got 8 rebounds and 6 assists like a point center. I mean, he got more assists than the point guards did. And then he hit like 4 threes. I mean, the young man is a prototype of what I used to be in my younger years. Now I wasn't 7'5", but the skill set that he displayed, clearly he must have watched some of my old footage, a lot of what I used to do back in the day. So I'm very impressed, very proud of the young man. And then that Castle was in his second year, and Castle had 24 points last night himself and played monstrous last night. So San Antonio has a team that, as long as they keep that team together, that should be a dynasty for many years to come. Because the average age on that team is like 24. 23, 24 years old. And so Wemby only in his third year, Castle in his second, Harper's a rookie. And then you have Champagne. I know I'm butchering his name, but he can shoot. I mean, they have a great cast. They really do. And San Antonio has really put a great team together. And I keep saying this every week. And even though they were down 2-0, it was to those 2 games, they could have won and should have won. But being young and their inexperience, it showed. Now, I got to give it to New York as well. Now, New York has been balling like no other. And I did not know, ladies and gentlemen, that the New York Knicks was America's team. I did not know this. I'm learning this now.
Stephen A. says that. I didn't know the New York was...
I did not know. And I'm learning this. I mean, I'm at work. I have never seen so much New York Knicks paraphernalia. I've never seen so much. I've never seen that. And here in the DC, I live in the DMV area, all I see is Knicks stuff everywhere. I did not know that they were America's team. And like last year, a lot of them was rooting against us, because this time last year, if y'all remember, even though it seemed like a lifetime ago, we were in the finals with our Pacers. Mm-hmm. And our Pacers, I was proud of them. They took OKC to the brink, took them to 7 games. Now, I don't know how we went from being a NBA finalist team to not even making the playoffs. But
Halliburton was gone all season. That's why.
But one player should not have been that significant of a deal. I mean, to the point where we didn't even make it to the playoffs. That we didn't get a chance to even play one round. But I digress. But again, great game, great series. I'm looking forward to the continuation of this series. I believe this is going to go 7. Everybody's saying 6 Knicks. I believe this is going to go 7. And it's definitely exciting. Big Body Brunson always doing his thing. You have Obi Gotti I know I'm mispronouncing his name. I'm doing it on purpose. But
The Star Wars?
but he is balling, and the Knicks have a great team, and then Mike Brown, he's a very humble coach, but excellent coaching, and it's a vast difference. I'm gonna go ahead and let Ice do his thing. I can talk about this all night, so go ahead, Ice.
You covered it, bro. I would do an injustice. Only thing I would say is what got interesting is when you seen old man Brunson, you know what I'm saying, coming to defense of his son against De'Aaron Fox and against Wemby. Like, he don't play that, man. And I respect Pops be standing on business. And he said these hands is rated E for everybody. He don't play about his son. So that I respect. That kind of Pops. And New York got a banger for an anthem right now. That who was it that Remy Ma, Max B, Fritz Montana, Ever Since You Left Me, man, that's going crazy. They play that mother on repeat. Remy definitely ate on that one. She got another track that she actually spit on that was nice. I don't know if she found Papoose rhyme book. Or,
Don't do that. Don't.
Yes.
She said she write her own stuff. Don't do that.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. I was just being serious. But I think it was amazing, man. I've actually been playing it out. And so she kind of took a jab at Clarissa, but she's on a little bit of a wave right now. So Remy, get yours right now, because you popping. It's hot. You know what I'm saying? You lost. I think you lost in the deal. You took a downgrade, but ever since he left you, your bar's been stepping up. So Papoose, I don't know if you got any other hidden journals around the house, man, but go pick up your clothes and get them joints. That's all I got.
If she got bangers without him, it wasn't because of him. Then give that woman her credit.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. I'm just talking about the best bangers, not all of them.
That anthem anthem go hard. It does go hard.
He only being serious. So in the world of raps, keeping it rapping, I guess for female rappers, would you think about Cardi B apologizing to Lotto over the weekend for that little issue, that little mishap, that the recording that was leaked, that Cardi was saying some things in an argument, a heated argument to someone else, and really Lotto caught a stray bullet. It wasn't even really about her, and she took offense to it, of course, and put a song in it, on her album, and of course once she did the interview on the Breakfast Club, Cardi responds. What would you guys think about the apology?
I think it was very big of Cardi. She took accountability and she apologized publicly because the diss was public. She said that she tried to reach out to her previously, and understandably, Lotto wasn't ready to hear that mess. But I think it was very big of her, very mature. She said she was going through some postpartum and it was a stray. She didn't intend for it to happen like that. But I hope Lotto responds and they can settle it, because it was over nothing, really.
Well, Cardi meant it. She just didn't mean for it to get back to Lotto. So at the end of the day, Lotto was like, you meant that. Exactly. You just didn't mean for me to hear it. You didn't mean for it to go public. So everybody keep in mind, when people say things in the heat of the moment, they mean every syllable of what they're saying. And Lotto knows that. She knows that Cardi meant every bit of that. She just didn't mean for it to go public. And that now that Lotto then heard it, because Lotto and Cardi was supposed to be friends. They actually made a song together, and the song was a banger, the whole nine. So I know Lotto was like, wow, now I really know how people feel. And you have people, that right there is a true definition of playing in my face. True definition of playing in my face.
I think that can be true in a lot of cases, but in this case, because I know there was a time when I was mad, I would say stuff just because I knew it was a low blow and it was going to cut you deep. I'm not really trying to put that out there, but do I want to hurt your feelings, and do I know how? Absolutely. And when I'm mad at you, there was a time where, I didn't know how to temper my mouth and I didn't have a filter. I would say anything just to get under your skin.
But my thing, it wasn't even about Lotto. She just, my thing is, as she was talking to somebody, Lotto's name got through into the conversation, and she made a comment.
It was a hormonal statement. It happens. It's a woman thing. She's sorry. That's what counts.
I'm sure she's sorry that Lotto heard it. She's sorry about that.
No,
Lotto never supposed to have heard it. But she meant what she said.
Mad
Oh,
because
You know.
hey,
they
hold
was
on, hold on. Hey, she in my ear. Y'all heard her before the show. Hold on, Jamie, you got anything before we move on?
No.
All right. So
Hopefully they can squash it and keep making music together.
Right.
I hope that's what end up happens.
I
Yeah,
agree.
I hope that it happens because you know what I'm saying. Every song that they got together, I think is a banger. It would be a shame for them not to make any more bangers together.
I just don't want to see two powerhouses battling like that. That's
Right.
not a good look.
Right. Agreed. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and book in that A and move on to our first topic of the day. All right, so the first topic of the day is, and Talisha, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I thought about you when I put this first topic together. All right, so I'm gonna let you go last. Actually, I'm gonna let you go last. No, you know what? I want you to give us some ideas. So I want you to be topic number one. What's the pettiest reason you've ever stopped talking to someone?
It was this guy who was trying to holler, and our first outing, we went to go grab just some light appetizers. He had dirty fingernails. You ain't fresh off work. Like, if you can't do the bare minimum hygiene, what makes you think you're gonna lay a hand on me? And then he had the nerve to eat some damn food off my plate. I come from a big family. I eat off other people's plate. Everybody gets a thing. If you don't want me to eat up your plate, I'm telling you now, you better tell me because we come from a big family. We all order something different and share.
Oh, sure.
But he had one long, unkept fingernails, and it was just that pile of black dirt, looked like he had been out scraping mud. And this is how you present yourself on a first date? Sir, go to hell. And no, I literally, when I was staring at it for the first 10 minutes of the date, and then when the food came and he reached over and took a French fry off my plate, I was like, you know what? I don't feel good. This food's not sitting right in my stomach. I'm gonna go ahead and go, and I'm gonna holler at you later. And then I just never answered a phone call. This is before you could block people on your cell phone. And to this day, I'm sure he doesn't understand why I never returned a phone call.
But I don't think that was petty.
Well, now,
What was you saying,
My
Jamie?
girlfriends told me it was petty and just to tell him to go wash his hands. Why I gotta tell you to go wash your damn hands? No, sir. I got 2 kids. I don't need another one that I gotta direct.
I know that's right.
No.
What'd you say, Jamie?
she said he don't even know. He'll know now. So this.
Hey, but my thing though is to me, if you ain't got good hygiene, I don't want you around me anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, if he didn't touch my plate or she would have touched in my plate, grabbed my fry, I'd have threw up in my mouth, dude. Like,
Yeah. I'm sure the look on my face told it all because what are you doing? Yeah, that was my petty moment. That's the pettiest thing. And somebody had sneakers and I was judging them for that. Like, how you not just, I'm not like a name brand girly, but you know, some raggedy ass sneakers and they had a big crease across the toe, and I don't like that either.
So that's judging. That's judging as hell. That is judging as hell.
She didn't like that at all.
And it's petty. Maybe that's the problem because I didn't really like him. So that was just
definitely did like
that's petty as hell. That's petty.
That's petty. That's petty there.
Some people don't think about putting tissue in them shoes, you know, making sure that crease go away types.
Well, at your big age, why are they creased? Are you walking on your toes? What are you doing? Like, what's the problem? That's the type of stuff that I have OCD. So now this is all I'm thinking about is what the hell do you do all day? You stand on your toes? What are you doing? Reaching for stuff on the top shelf for people? What's the problem? Yeah, I don't like it.
Hey, she said, do you reach on the top
That's
shelf? Hey, ice cold. What's the pettiest thing you've ever done to stop talking to someone?
Got a few of them, bro. I don't even know if I can just give you one. I'll try to do it quick though, because I know the producers in my ear. Funky breath. I can't stand that. And those are people who like to talk to you close. I hate that, man. I quit talking to people just because they didn't have good oral hygiene, especially when gum is the cheapest shit you can buy on purpose. The other one is, man, people that talk too much. You can't get a word in elsewise, or they want to tell you their whole life story when you see them. And the crazy thing about it, you never see two people that talk too much talk to each other.
Ever. They hate talking to each other. They
They can't get a word in. That's why.
I can't stand that, man. That is a huge pet peeve of mine. I hate it when people borrow money, don't pay me back. You know what I'm saying? It's about the principle for me because half the time, if I got it to give, I don't even necessarily want it back. It's just about integrity and character. And so that's what bothers me, right? I want to surround myself around people that are integral. The last thing is, I hate it when people call me like, man, what you doing? Like, you call me. You call me. That gets on my nerves. Unless they just trying to hang out. So those would be kind of the pettiest. Well, maybe the pettiest thing is everybody got that homeboy, that homegirl used to. Every time you talk to them and you got something you say, it becomes a competition. Whatever's going on in your life, whatever they experience is way worse.
Yeah.
It's way
worse, or they got a better deal, got it cheaper, or they did that years ago and they did it this way.
you achieve something, but they got a bigger accomplishment. Like then they just make it about them. I can't stand that, man. I can't stand it.
No lie, that this is a petty moment. I had a client like that when I used to do hair out of my house, and no lie, I would charge her double what I charged everybody else for a 27-piece because I knew I'm about to cry through this hour and a half because no matter what I say, she's got a bigger, better story, and she did it when she was in her 20s. Girl, I don't care. It got to the point I would just turn a movie on and turn it up real loud to make her not want to talk.
so you ain't got her talk.
I taxed her. She had to pay me twice as much. Sure did.
I heard that.
I'm with you. There were some good ones, Jamie. There were some good ones. All right, cool. Real.
No, so I guess I'm a petty dude at times, but I like what I like and I know what I don't. That gets on my nerves.
A couple of those I don't find petty. I don't find petty at all.
I mean, the one that was petty for me was there was two of them. She had a cat, and nice girl, had a cat. I couldn't rock with the cat. I'm a dog lover. I can't rock with cats, and she would always come and had cat hair on everything, and I would go over to her house. Cats would sit there and be wanting to rub all on you, and I'd be like, get your cat. I'm not a cat person, and cat hair is everywhere, so I just didn't like that. I didn't like it at all, and so I had to let that go. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like cats, so I couldn't mess with her because she had a cat. She was a cat lover. Had two of them. I couldn't do it, and then couldn't do it, and then liars. I mean.
I was just that's mine right there.
I mean, no reason. Just
my God.
No reason.
And you ain't got to.
You only had to. You only had to. We was having a good time, vibing, everything was good. And then she just made up this bald-faced lie out of nowhere. And then so I would ask her on it. And then she had the audacity, the gall to get upset with me because I'm asking her about this lie that she just fabricated.
But you want clarification on the lie. Now she mad.
Yeah, I just wanted clarification because I knew it was a lie, and she knew I knew it was a lie when she said it. And so then she tried to dig deeper into it, and the more she tried to make it sound like it sounds sane, it sounded even more.
The crazier it sounds, because now they got to complicate the lie.
And there was no reason for it. So I'm like, if you would lie on something that petty and that simple, and you got a cat, no, you're out of here, buddy.
I hate that too, big bro, but I admire her commitment. She stayed dedicated.
She was true to her story.
No, she was dumb as hell. No.
It was
you caught up in the lie.
Hey, that's commitment. That's commitment.
That's disrespectful. No, that's disrespectful.
No, I'm always cold on that one. That's commitment. For real.
There was no
I applaud that young lady. I applaud him.
That's not commitment. That'll get you blocked because now you lying over dumb stuff. No, ain't no telling what else you'll lie about.
Exactly. I mean, we agree with that.
Yeah, we done messing with them, but we just
commendable my ass.
I respect it. You know what I mean? Respect it.
How you respect somebody playing in your face? No, that's gonna get you a high five to the face. If you commit to the lie when you know you lying and I know you lying and you know I know you lying and you gonna stick with the lie. Now you think I'm dumb. So now we getting an open hand high five to the face. Because why? You think I'm stupid?
They won't see or talk to me again, but I will admire their courage to commit to that life. I respect that. You have a lot of people who are dedicated in life and they quit, and she stayed committed. She won't be committed.
Hey, you got to applaud that effort, man.
Yeah, that's talent, Talisa.
Yes.
That's not talent. That's stupidity because you're going to commit to the lie.
And for no reason. She came up with this lie for no reason. Just fabricated it for no reason. So it was
This
just a
when she
move on
was
that.
young, maybe? Like, what's the excuse? Now I want to drill down and know the why behind this.
I think she was just really trying to like impress, impress. And she was already impressive to me. All she had to do was just keep being herself.
Aw.
But then I'm like, man, I was trying to overlook the cat, but I couldn't. So it was just the cats got me. And then when she just lying for no reason. I mean, I would ask her a question and I know it's gonna be a lie. And I'm being entertained just by what kind of lie she's gonna fabricate. So it just made no sense to me. I don't know if she was like insecure with herself and her accomplishments, but she would over embellish on things for no reason. And then it didn't even make sense. And then when I would ask her on it, because I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt, because surely you wouldn't lie for no reason. So let me ask, make sure I don't want to jump to any conclusions. But the more I would ask questions, the deeper she would get into the lie, and the more ridiculous the lie would sound. So it was just unfortunate.
Hey, brother,
Good girl.
you can't paint liars in this negative light. You know what I mean? I don't want to lie shame people because back in my day, you needed a good liar on your team. Like I had a homeboy, he lied all the time, but you knew who to call. If I found myself in a bind, if I told my girl at my friend's house, I would dude, I was out with you all day, and we was out there. Oh man, yeah. And he would be fully committed to go through. He would even say stuff I didn't even say half. I'm like, no, he right. We didn't do that. That was the other day. And they would just stay committed to the lie. You need good liars in your life at some point in time. So all the liars out there, we appreciate what you bring to the world because you have a special gift that only you can offer. You may not be mainstays or permanent in your life, but for those liars, everybody needs.
I was about to say, you may not get a phone call, you know what I'm saying, often.
Not at all. Not at all.
At all. But you know what I'm saying?
I appreciate my guys that were live for me back in the day. They the real ones. Unspoken heroes.
Because
That was pretty good.
y'all a damn show back each other up on some bull, that's for sure.
I mean, y'all girls do the same thing, so we ain't trying to hear that. But that was pretty good, though. Cool, right?
Black women don't lie.
Just
Say
lie.
Yeah.
What she said?
Black women don't lie. We don't have to cover for each other because we don't lie.
You know what? We're gonna say that for another one because man, we know good and damn well. Hey, just like the one Terrell just was talking about.
She was black.
She made her own story.
She had 2 cats. She was not black.
All right, man, it was cool, man.
She was black.
We'll go ahead and move on to the next one. But it was good finding out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all little petty.
And she had a dirty car.
Dirty car.
On the inside. I mean, like she lived in it.
Like full of trash.
Yeah. All her shoes was in the car. Just clothes. Like she lived in the car as well. It was just, I would sit in the seat and I'm sitting on a French fry. It was just,
hey, that's not petty, bro. That's not petty. That's sanitary. All right.
Yeah.
That's hygienic. I hope you strap anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's another day, another topic. Because if she that nasty,
oh no, it was a wrap. One and done. That was it. Yeah.
She was just fresh out of college. Just
grown woman.
One and done. Anyway, my bad. Hey, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next topic, man. Nah. Hey, so on this one, what's the biggest thing you judge someone for, then later end up doing yourself?
Good one.
That's a good one.
I have plenty of them right now.
Well, I was about to say, Talisha did the first, so I'm gonna go ahead and pass it to Jamie on this one.
I ain't even gonna hold you. As the young people say, going to bed early. I used to clown people. I call them the golden girls or the golden boys, going to bed all early. It's 9 o'clock and they ready to lay out, man. Bro, listen, people be asking me when I'm getting into the weekend, the bed. I'm all about that. So I definitely changed there. Another thing that I used to judge people for, when I got into home ownership, man, I thought people used to take their grass too far. Their lawn car just too far. I was just happy to be a homeowner. You know what I'm saying? To have my own place. And I take it serious myself now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something I look forward to doing. And I'll be out there trading secrets with people out there. It's like an unspoken like lawn war in your neighborhood. So it's funny. It's funny as hell to me to see what you talk about now later. But that's what I used to judge people for. Going to bed early people took their grass too serious, but I get it now.
That's what's up.
That's a good one because I like to be in bed and rubbing my feet together, at least on the couch by 8 o'clock. I'm not leaving again if I'm already in my jammies and I didn't shower. Don't ask me for shit. I'm not going.
If I'm already in the bed under the covers, I'm not getting up or getting out. So,
No, that's right.
shit. All right, cool. Well,
You know, the commercial, what I really do like that progressive commercial where becoming your parents.
Yeah.
Yes. And I used to clown people on that, you know, oh man, you being just like your dad. You got that old soul. Well, I see a lot of me morphing into my parents. And I'm fighting it, but unfortunately, it's happening. It's really happening. And a lot of the things I'm starting to talk like an old man. Starting to talk like an old man, got these old man sayings. I will fall asleep at a concert. I mean, it's just crazy. I must admit, I do. And they can contest. It could be one of the liveliest concerts in the world. I could be at a New Edition concert, and I love New Edition, and I will doze off on If It Isn't Love, you know, and we'll sit there and wake up as if I've seen the whole thing, you know, but those are the type of things that I said I would never do, and now it's happening to me. And I'm like, what is going on here? You know, and I call myself getting plenty of rest and plenty of sleep, but as I get older, I will doze off just like my dad would, and then sitting there act like he watching the show when you try to take the remote. Now that's me now. I'm doing the same thing. I'm watching that. And I'm
You
like,
know, not to it. I ain't
you
sleep.
over snoring? Yeah.
yeah.
We done been at the house and seen that. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's something I said I would never do. I would never be falling asleep out in public and this and that. And it is happening more frequent than not. And so people ask me, do I got an upper left? I'm like, not at all. I'm just tired. I don't know what it is. But yeah, that's me. I must admit.
That's what's up.
Daddy would always want to go to Lowe's or Home Depot. I'm like, God, we're gonna be in here forever. I just want to go home. I'm trying to get to my friends. I don't think I go a weekend without going to the Lowe's.
Me too, because going into Lowe's, you just never know what you're gonna find. I strolled through the home section. I'm a plant mom, so I'm going to see what new plants they got. And I'm bargaining with them. This one got a brown leaf, so I need a discount. This one is half dead. You should just give it to me. This is an open bag. I'm not paying $5. I give you $2.50 for it. I'm her now. I'm her.
You become your mom.
Go get a manager. We're not paying full price for this.
I know that's right. That's right. But that's me. Yeah, I'm becoming my parents for sure.
Okay. Well, Talisha, where you at on this?
So I took this a different route. Being young and because I just thought I knew it all, I would judge people's relationships. Why she stay with him? Why he stay with her? Till I fucked around and fell in love. Now I'm like, it's not that bad. You guys can talk it out. Yeah, being dumb in a relationship is what I went with. Definitely talked mess about a lot of people's situations and situationships, and then ended up in those same situations.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I think a lot of us, you know what I'm saying, did that. I think a lot of, my things in the comments, y'all talk about that as well. You know what I'm saying? I think, especially your situation right there, I think a lot of us and a lot of people out there have said they would never accept certain things in a relationship, looking on the outside looking in, and you know, as they say, you know what I'm saying? You the Mike Tyson one, you always have a plan until you get hit in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it sounds good, but then when it happens to you in real life, man, you never know.
Very true. Very true.
So that'll go ahead and take us through there. See, I didn't do the reflection.
We need you to do one, Jason. What's yours?
Yeah.
Man, see, I didn't do the first one either. So you know what I'm saying?
I know. So we need to go back.
We're not about to do this week with you. No, we're not doing that. You are not the host who just poses the questions and doesn't engage. That's
right.
Not how you're doing this week. No, sir, we're not doing it.
No, it's something else. Well, I'll tell you. Nah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Y'all done said everything that I would have said. You know what I'm saying? For real. On this one.
Okay, clarify. Let's drill that down then.
Right.
Nah, for real. Y'all done said everything I would have said. You know what I'm saying? From the standpoint of what I would have done. For real.
Y'all jump in the comments and boo his ass for not answering these questions.
Quit talking to a young lady. What's the pettiest thing you left a young lady for?
Nah, I mean, I was gonna say, I mean, when you young, you know what I'm saying, and I I left my side chick because she had a side dude, and he was my cousin. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you know what I'm saying? You supposed, hey, I can't believe you cheating on me. You know what I'm saying? We
Ah,
cheating on her. How you cheating on me? Like that
You
shit don't work. You know
remember
what
the
I'm
statement last week that black men
saying?
don't cheat?
This was
Huh?
when I was young. All right,
Yeah,
this was when I
and you
was
was a black
young.
man when you was
That's
young
hey,
too.
hey, wait, hold on. The Bible says, you know what I'm saying, when I was a child, I'm speaking as a child, I acted as a child.
Now
I
you want to
behaved
read
as
into
a
the
child.
Bible.
When I
I didn't
became
know
a
you
man, I
was
put
first
away
grade.
childish
Shut
things. You know what I'm saying? So
man. Amen.
I'm saying when I was young. But now I do it. So my thing, what I said I would never do, the real know. So I said I would never have a dog in my house, ever. You know what I'm saying? I was like, that's some nasty other people's shit, like we was just talking about. And no, I'm not doing it. Man, we went and seen little Charlie Rose. Little Charlie Rose was the little smallest little, little dog you ever see in your life. Man, just as cute as a little button and stuff. And I said yes. And we brought little Charlie home. And man, I love Charlie. And Charlie would, every time you come home, I love Charlie so much because every time you come home, Charlie would piss every time you come through the door. She's so happy to see you, she just pissed on the floor. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I love you, little girl. I love you. Got a little something. I said I would never do it, but I did. So, you know what I'm saying? That was mine. I said I would never do it, but I did. All right, we'll move on to the last segment of the show. All right, so here's the segment. And I'm gonna start with Cool Rail on this one. The segment is called the group chat. All right. A husband accidentally sees a group chat between his wife and her friends. The women regularly joke about him. They rate his habits. They discuss their arguments, and occasionally they even reveal personal information he thought was private. It's nothing malicious, nothing cheating related, just brutal, honest conversations. So the question to you guys is, I mean, this is, you know what I'm saying, just, you know what I'm saying, very, very shallow. Do friends deserve access to relationship details, or is that betrayal? So Cool Rail, I'm gonna start with you.
I mean, it depends on what the situation is and what she's sharing. First of all, how did I accidentally see it? that's the question.
You
But
obviously was being nosy.
right, so I'm like, I accidentally seen it. That's funny. But it depends on what was being shared. If it was something that's supposed to be very, personal and sacred into our home, and we didn't, no one else should really know about that. It should be just between me and her. And then I find out that she's sharing it with a group of individuals. Then yes, I'm going to have an issue with that, because the biggest secrets that the whole world knows about is, hey, don't tell nobody. So when anything starts with, hey, don't tell nobody, that basically they heard tell everybody. Tell everybody.
Your words
So
have never been spoken.
yes. So if you start a conversation with don't tell nobody, keep this between me and you know you shouldn't be saying it. Because that should be something between me and you, especially if it's within our home. Because once you're putting our very personal business out there into the world, now you're putting those people into our relationship. So yes, I would look at that as a violation of betrayal. And just like I'm sure she would too, if there's something that was intimate that no one's supposed to know besides me and her, then she finds out that I'm sharing it with my boys. You don't think they're gonna pillow talk with their girls?
But what if she been doing that since day one? You know what I'm saying? And since day one, she telling them all they know your whole everything. You know what I'm saying? For 10 years, they know everything. What if she been doing that? And then you just stumble upon this one right here.
Well, she been doing that, and I ain't found out about it. Then her friend crew must be good as all get out there. Then I gotta keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing, because the friend crew must be quiet. They must be taking these secrets to their graves. But 9 times out of 10, that friend is going to tell, they're going to pillow talk, they're going to tell their man, then their man going to tell someone, the next thing you know, everybody's in your business. And so that right there is a no.
Disagree.
Y'all don't know how female
My thing
group
is
chats
men,
work at all.
as I'm saying, men do the talking, do the pillow talking. Women don't. You know what I'm saying? So that's my own thing. That's what I'm saying. Like,
not in her good girlfriend group chat. We hold them secrets closer than the Bible in most cases. There is no way any man I've ever been with is ever gonna see the group chat. Not the one with my sisters and not the cousins group chat. Not the big cousins, but the one where it's just like 3 or 4 of us in it. No, them group chats stay under lock and key, and we tell all the business.
That's
it's no
saying,
different
like,
than man talk. How y'all get with your fellas and y'all be complaining about your woman. Oh, it's hair in the bathroom. She don't cook or that. Women vent the exact same way. Only we don't go back and tell everybody else about it. Y'all be pillow talking and running your mouth with the men. All the good gossip and dirt I have ever learned has come from a man's mouth, not a female's.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said last show. I was like, hey, listen, men do all the gossiping.
For sure.
The beauty of it is we are cut from a different cloth, but it's all the business comes out from men. So that's
that whole term, girly mouth,
she's been doing this the whole marriage because women keep. Hold on, what'd you say, Talisa?
That whole term, girly mouthing, should be manly mouthing because y'all the one telling it all. For sure. Women's group chat. The stuff that is in there does not get repeated outside of that group chat when you got the right group of girlfriends. And you'd be surprised the stuff that goes down in the group chats, the nicknames that y'all get, the complaints that happen. But a lot of good stuff happens too, where your girlfriends who are mature enough will walk you through the emotions before you pop off on him. You vented to your girlfriends and got it off your chest, and now you feel better. You made a little joke about him because he did some dumb stuff, and now you're okay. You don't want to hit him with a pot no more because your girlfriends made you laugh about it. The group chats be saving y'all lives, and y'all don't even know it.
That's what I'm saying, real. Like, I'm telling you, like this.
I'm like this though. This is me. If y'all notice, I don't even hardly post on Facebook. I don't even hardly post on nothing because I keep my stuff in. You know, because I am not now I'm doing this podcast, and this is unusual. I know people that see me on this podcast probably are in shock that I'm doing this, you know, but hell, at first I was in shock that I'm doing this because I'm normally a private person. But, you know, this gives me an opportunity to just bond with my brothers, and it gives me a chance to it's a little therapeutic for me as well. So this works out perfectly. So we all learn from one another. But as far as actually sharing my inner thoughts or sharing my personal stuff that goes on in my relationship that's personal, I typically don't do that because reason why, everybody's cool until they ain't. Now, so what I mean by that is the people that you didn't share your most intimate secrets with, oh, y'all good. Y'all good now. But when you're not good, we good, but we ain't good, then they're going to go out and tell all your business. You know,
but that's why you got to be careful. This isn't just for them, your acquaintances. This is my sisters who know me through and through and can tell me, you know, you tripping, you just being hormonal, or you're being emotional, or this is just you doing that thing that you do. Or because once my sisters tell me I'm not wrong, can't nobody tell me shit because now I'm taking it there. They know me so they can understand where I'm coming from, and I trust them to give me the green light or the stop. Let's talk about this. Let's discuss this and see where this is coming from. Because sometimes you really just need to get off your chest and they don't have to say anything. Just let me get it off and we're good. But you have to be very selective about who you vent to like that, which is why the group chats matter. I have one with my sisters, and I've got a small one with a couple of cousins that I absolutely love. And then I have another one with 2 of my best friends. Them 3 group chats, baby, if anybody ever got a hold of my phone, I have 2 designated people. Destroy this phone. The hidden folder, there's certain threads. Don't ever let anybody get in these threads or some lives are going to be destroyed. But you got to be real careful about who you do that kind of venting to, which is why the group chat is important. Because you're right. I've had friends and family members that I had fallen out with, and I'm going, oh, we telling the business now? I'm not going to disclose that and stoop to your level, but that's what we doing now. So I totally agree with part of what you're saying. But you're not venting like that just to random friends. These are people who are actual secret keepers.
Right. I dig that, Talisha. Like, honestly, you have people that you have like decades of like trust and deposits of trust where you have that kind of relationship. I think we all need psychologically safe spaces where we have no judgment, right? Where we can just talk. Here's how I look at the scenario you put together, big bro. I think there's business, there's personal, and then there's classified. If she has been with a trusted circle of friends, because I mean, honestly, I think those are few far and in between. You know, my brother Jack told me you have one good friend in life. You a rich dude. You'd be lucky if you have one. Unfortunately, I have two, and I really consider them brothers and not friends. I have decades of history with these individuals, man. We're very like-minded. I know I can trust them. They men of integrity. You know what I'm saying? We built from the same cloth. So I think if I read across this thread or this feed and she was talking about things in her life and this is her close circle, this is her group, her sphere of influence, they pour into each other. I mean, I would be cool with it if there's people that I know are one spiritually and mentally mature, that this is an outlet for her, especially when her and I may see things differently, or she just needs somebody to talk to about, whatever she's going on or what she's processing internally, and it's not always me. I can be cool with that as long as there's things in our relationship that are lock and key, classified that really need to be with just her and I. There could be some personal things that she decides to disclose to her brain trust, right? People she knows she can rely and she can count on, and she's got a level of trustworthiness. She holds some of their secrets, so it'd be collateral damage. You know what I'm saying? If something would go awry. But I would be cool with that because I expect my woman to be expressive. I would expect her to have like-minded young ladies who are classy, sophisticated, elegant. And so if she were to spill a little bit of the tea, it would all be done in good taste. I think her friends, if they get a chuckle out of it, or if they wanted to give her some guidance or some insights or some lights, or just be a listening ear or a shoulder to cry, whatever, man, I could get with that. She could be reaching out to a whole nother dude. You know what I'm saying? Or she could this could come out in other ways. And I
Hey,
think
you said to another dude.
she
I
could
mean,
be. You know,
trust and believe that every emotionally mature woman is going to have 1 to 3 very close women that she's super close with. That is her board of directors. When y'all mess up, that's who she's complaining to, and that's who the only people she's going to accept advice from. And that's all it is.
you're doing right. You are superseding every single expectation. That's the same group. Look what my man did. My man, my man, my man. Is
Yes.
So and looking through the text, I would hope I see balance.
Yes,
Right.
exactly,
Right.
exactly. Yes.
And honestly,
You know
you
what I'm
will
saying?
though.
Yeah, I'm
You
hoping
will,
I'm not seeing
there
anything
is.
wrong or funny. I'm hoping, she's showcasing, a bit of parody in regards.
Bragging.
It
He
ain't
did
all
this,
negative.
or he
Right,
said that, or yeah. There's a balance. They're getting the good, the bad, and the ugly, and the I don't know what to do with this. And it's not all just dogging the men. You will get that because y'all be pissing us off, and we just need to vent to women who can relate.
right.
But those same women also pour into you and encourage you to make things right, or to tell you, calm down, you popping off, just simmer down. It's not even that bad. Or you the one who's tripping right now. He didn't do
Right.
that. And you know him, and you know that wasn't intentional. You get the best of both
She
worlds.
came back to you and y'all had a disagreement and she had a chance to think about it. She done got some coaching from her homegirls to help her see it from your point of view and your lens and your perspective. So where now she's got a more comprehensive, holistic outview of whatever transpired, and she can come back with that enlightenment and really help y'all dialogue. So sometimes these ladies, they crew be coaching them back to y'all, and vice versa. Sometimes I gotta call my boys when she's like found. She knows she addressed to my very last nerve. Like she got the exact pin location. And when she finds it, every now and then if I handle the situation right, I gotta say, hey man, listen, dude, let me know if I'm tripping, bro. Before I say anything. And sometimes it's just good. Have somebody you can have a timeout with. Let me get 30
Exactly.
seconds. Am I approaching this the right way? Am I thinking about this the right way? Am I sucking for this, etc.? Everybody needs that in their life. So again, if I've seen this, I would like to see that it's balanced, it's parity, it's good, it's neutral, it's some of the things that are negative, some personal, but if it's like the lock and key deep secret stuff, that to me would be a little earth shadowing. But I know who I'm aligned with and who I'm locked in with, and that I wouldn't worry about. But she showed split a little bit of the tea. Everybody gonna do it. Everybody gonna do it. And she just decided to do it with a good group. Now
I definitely don't consider it a betrayal it's light. I think it's unrealistic if you think that your partner is never going to vent to their group about stuff that y'all are going through or things that have happened. That's not realistic.
I mean, I understand that, but I'm talking about that most the personal stuff that we both agreed that will stay within what goes on within this house stays in this house type of stuff. That's what I'm talking about. Then I find out that that trust has been, violated when she's telling her friends our most inner, because there are some things that couples need to keep to themselves. There's a couple situation. Shouldn't be telling every detail that goes on in your home. You really shouldn't.
I just don't think women, I don't think women do that. I think women have that group. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm gonna let Alicia talk, but I just think women have that group that they tell everything to because they need that board of directors to make sure they stay sane. Hold on. I don't want to talk out of character, so go ahead, Talisha, on that one.
No, I'm just saying it is highly likely that your woman has said some stuff to her inner circle that you probably wouldn't want repeated, but she definitely has. But I don't think you have to worry about it being broadcast if it's her intimate inner circle. She's not just blasting it at brunch with the group of chicks that she just associates with. This would be the women who know her in and out and who she really trusts with the deep, dark secrets. Because sometimes you just need to vent or you need direction. Like Jason and Jamie said, am I tripping? And I feel like guys do the exact same thing, but they don't think boundaries with it. Whereas a woman would be like, considering who she's telling it to and where she's getting the information from, what the women that she's talking to have been through, so that she understands the angle that advice is coming from. Like my sisters all three of them would give me 3 completely different point of views because of how they've lived their life and things that they've been through. But I know them, so I know where it's coming from and I know how to take it. My baby sister will pop off and she's cut you off, F this and F that, and she's got a short fuse. My older sister Valerie is now the zen and the let's just calm down and meditate about it. And these are just like, what is this? How does this affect your check? Is this going to affect your money? If it doesn't affect your money, it doesn't matter.
I like
you know who to go to for certain things. So, I mean, I wouldn't just put that in like the group chat with 20 other cousins, but maybe the one that just has like 3 or 4 of us in it, or my sisters or my good girlfriends who are more mature and have been through things. I trust those 3 sets of advice, and I know they're coming from completely different angles, all of them. It's balanced. But yeah, we telling the business in the group chat. We are. But y'all will never know that because you're never going to get in the group chat. There's no way you accidentally see a group chat like that. No way in hell that you're out there looking for
Unless you're a sneaky little son of a gun. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I had a point and it eludes me at the moment, but all I was going to say, man, I'll keep it a stack. It's certain times, man, where I really need some advice and I got to divulge some sensitive information so you have the appropriate context and backstory so you can guide accordingly. And it'll be sometimes I'll preface the conversation, hey, bro, keep this between us. You know what I'm saying? And I may be leveraging some household personal items because I really need an outside vantage point, an outside perspective. But I expect my crew, my inner circle, that individual I'm confiding in to do just that. I mean, keep this between us. And I hope my pedigree of who I am, if there's been anybody who's confided in me, knowing that it stayed here. And I just held space for you. And sometimes I need space held for me. And so I'll keep it a buck. Yeah. I'll share some things that are taking place because sometimes, if I want to trust opinions, I'll just take my own. But if I want to reach out to somebody,
tell the story. You need to tell all the facts of it to get good advice.
So you was about to say something.
No, I was saying, I mean, like, I'm looking at you two there. I mean, you two are very fortunate because you have me as a sounding board and you know that whatever you tell me, it's going to stay under lock and key, no matter what. I got a top secret security clearance. I'm not going to tell no one. So, I mean, I get it because, y'all use me as a sounding board and y'all know I'm going to give y'all advice that's going to come from love, experience, as well as expertise. And you know that it's going to, what goes on here stays here. So I get that piece. Yeah.
But Talisha, Marlene, I mean, real talk, what I'm saying? I got a guy I work with, what I'm saying? He was talking about his brother was in a situation and he was like, holiday men don't do this. We don't do this, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, when I think about, you know what I'm saying, as us as white brothers, like when we have something that is that personal to us, we we don't get on a group chat, we get on a group call, you know, and say, I'm going through this, or this has happened, or I'm experiencing this, you know what I'm saying? So we do the same thing, you know, but you know what I'm saying, ours is, I don't think it is something that we use as a every day. Is literally is, you know, the most of the time it's the Batman call, you know what I'm saying? That shit, that signal go in the air and shit, we all on the phone and like, what's going on, bro? What you need, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's what we do, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say us. I know God, you know, so there's a lot of guys that probably have the group chat, you know what I'm saying? But I think, you know what I'm saying, for us, you know what I'm saying, that's who we hang, that's our clique, that's our crew. So, you know what I'm saying? So that if you got on the brothers chat, you probably the same as the group chat, but it was probably better. You know what I'm saying? So,
I'm just saying, I got 2 group chats that we have at least 3 fireside emergents 3 times a week, maybe, where it'll be blowing up for a couple hours. Girl, you won't believe what happened, or guess what this Negro did. Yes, we do a lot of venting.
I hope you ain't got to upgrade your phone no time soon or get a trade in because they see the podcast, boy.
That phone pop.
See, I don't trade them in. I keep all mine because ain't nobody gonna get in that.
that's what's up.
Got a drawer full of phones from 2001 when I got my first one.
So fellas, so ladies, you know what I'm saying, the group chat, you know what I'm saying, segment from the standpoint of whether you're a male, whether you're a female, either way, whether you're the one that snuck on that phone, that accidentally got on that phone, and leave it you read or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Hey, put your comments in the comment section. Let us know what you think. How would you feel if you read that, and how would you feel, you know, if, like, again, whether you're a male or a female? All right. So with that being said, before I go, you know what I'm saying, I always try to, I didn't give it to them the first 2, but on the last one, I think this one kind of reflects to everyone. You know, when you go, every relationship needs trust. You know, and Rail kind of talked about that, you know, and you know, I think within our conversation, we kind of forgot about Rail's first monologue that really talked about, you know what I'm saying, a betrayal of trust, of you know, innermost secrets and things of that nature. But, you know, but every relationship it needs trust, but every person needs a safe place to process life's challenges. And I think that's why me and Jamie were really, you know what I'm saying, passionate about, you know, even, you know, being advocates for that group chat, or for someone to actually be an advocate for you, or even a venting avenue. But the question is always whether what we share, it may be how we share it. You know, there's a delicate balance between seeking advice and protecting the privacy of someone we love. And I think that was what Jarrell was really putting, you know, his full efforts to when we first had the conversation. You know what I'm saying? So healthy relationships are built not only on honesty with our friends, but also on respect for the confidence of our partners we place in our lives. All right. So I truly feel what Jarrell was saying, you know what I'm saying? But my whole thing is when you're in a relationship, you hope that a lot of that conversation that is just between you and her, or them and you, is just between you and them. You know, so I get what you're saying, and you know, but I always know that there is a underlying thing when it comes to, especially to women, you know, and then even to men alike, that actually needs that avenue to be able to vent. So with that being said, man, I'll let you guys give your goodbyes.
Who's first?
Ice Cold.
Oh, okay. I was trying to be a gentleman, Talisha. I'll let you go first.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, always good. Always a pleasure for you all to see me. I enjoyed the conversation and dialogue today. You can catch me across all socials at The Real Jamie Wright. Y'all tune in next week. It's going to be another good show.
Cool.
Again, it's always a pleasure and a privilege to be able to sit here with my brothers and Talisha, and we all get to learn from each other and, you know, share experiences that the world can actually listen to, and then hopefully they'll feel compelled to want to share some of their experiences back. And this is like very therapeutic for me as well. So I look forward to this each and every week, and I hope you, the audience, like it as well. So feel free to comment, And if we miss something, definitely add it to the comments. And what we're going to start doing, we're going to start, responding to your comments actually on air. So make those comments, sound where we can actually read them on air, and then we can actually make that one of our topics as well. So we appreciate those that do comment and those who are watching the show. Continue to watch. And I promise you, we're going to try to give you even better, real topics that are more interesting and more fun and more challenging each and every week. So thank y'all for tuning in, and we look forward to the next.
All right, Talisha.
It has been another great hour of some good discussions and arguing with these brothers. Ladies, jump in here in the comments and tell me what has happened if your man has ever gotten in the group chat. Because I don't think we even let that happen. But if it has happened, let me know what happened. Did he trip? Did he question? Did he go off on you and your girls? What happened? I want to know.
I would love
Let's
to know
talk
that
about
too.
it.
And you know what? I'm doing this off the cuff. We hadn't talked about this. There are some people that really comment every week, and we really do appreciate your comments. And I think I'm throwing this out to the panel as the weeks go on, and then those ones that comment on a regular basis that give us some really good comments, I think we ought to invite them on the show.
I agree. That's a great idea. Ladies, I'm already outnumbered. I need y'all to jump on here and let's do this.
Yeah, so what we do, so ladies and gentlemen, those out there putting out those comments, keep doing what you're doing. And we're going to read the comments, and those that are sending comments weekly, and those that are putting those comments in there that really get us to thinking, we're going to start inviting some of you guys on the show because we want to hear your thoughts. Because a lot of you guys have been through some serious experiences that would do us some justice to listen to you as well. So keep putting those comments out there, and I promise you, we want to put some of y'all on the show. That way y'all can enlighten the world as well.
I like that. I like that. Okay, cool. Well, look at you. All right.
Hey.
All right. So
I do.
yeah, no, I love that. I love that. And thank you, Talisha, for your last comments. Hey, so as always, we're gonna end it with our last quote. This is by Ian McLaren. It is, "Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about." As we close out another episode of Our Blank Slate, remember that every person has a story. Every opinion has a journey behind it, and every mistake has a lesson attached to it. Tonight we laughed, we debated, we judged a little, and hopefully understood each other a little more. Next time you're tempted to assume you know someone's situation, remember that we're all carrying challenges that aren't visible on the surface. And maybe that's the beauty of the blank slate. Not that we start over perfect, but that every day gives us another opportunity to approach people with a little more understanding, a little more grace, and a little more curiosity. So until next time, keep an open mind, keep growing, keep writing your story. You guys be great, and we'll see you next week. Have a blessed week.